lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop to my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Then I'm about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Orlando taking on the Wizards of Austin. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Prescott now. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerome McLaughlin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Shamrocks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Prescott going to change the play. The give is to McLaughlin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But you look at this defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3rd down and 1. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
This is where you need a quarterback who can see the whole field. They're going to run matching corner routes on each side of the formation. This time, it's the tight end who gets the call, and he brings it in for good yardage and a 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
And again, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
first down throw for Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll get that to Hurst out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He's right, no. Solo left Zion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught by Achane. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. On second down, Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Wizards 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Achane. Touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half.
Wizards 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wizards 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A carry from McLaughlin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
McLaughlin. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now they'll change things up. Again, it's McLaughlin. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Hey, kill!
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And
he's got a man complete, and it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Shamrocks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare.
And my goodness, another interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, cover one, cover one. Out.
Tua now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is caught. Touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Shamrocks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On play action, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. He's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rolling to his right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
47. 26.
Prescott on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
We're going to 54. Wide. 26.
Here's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47. Everybody kill.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Now inside the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
One more time with Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Out.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
26.
They'll run on 1st down. McLaughlin, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Orlando, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves